Hello and welcome back to Rusty Gains. I am Mr. Gaines, and today we're going to start off by running the large excavator. We're going to get a little metal frag, some high quality metal, and some sulfur. I have 12 barrels of diesel, and we've got our L9 so we can take out the uh, scientist, and hopefully everything goes well. We have the camper van in case we die, which I don't foresee that happening just because we're going to sit away from afar and snipe them out. I don't see any scientists. That's pretty strange. Figure with a PVE server there would be scientists. At least something. Maybe zombies. I don't know. There's one right there. There's a couple. Oh, there we go. Looks like there's a horde. Oh, shit. Alright. Let's take these guys out. And then we will start mining our ore. In my last video, I said I was going to go over the auto sorting system and show you how it's done. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make like a tutorial series of how to do the electrical, the industrial crafter, and the auto sorting system. plus other electrical stuff, just because I can go into more detail and explain every little step. There are a ton of other videos out there, but I just feel like there's a few things that people miss, that I had questions, and so I figure I could just make my own series with the answers to all the questions that I had. That way, hopefully, you guys have a better understanding of how everything works. There is this one guy that he does a really good job. I can't remember his YouTube channel, but he lays everything out. He does a really good job, but I kind of feel like, what are you doing, dude? I kind of feel like he's like way too technical, and he must be like some kind of electrical engineer or some shit, because he's super technical with his videos, and I think for the average person that's a bit too much. So I'm just gonna kind of break it down for new people, because I am a new person and I've learned a lot on how to do this by messing around with it and watching videos. But I'm gonna try to help try to help out you guys, my viewers, my subscribers, and just make a whole series on how to do all this stuff. Come on, dude, stand still. I am so bad at this. It is comical. Stand still. Just totally miss. Jesus. I am so bad. Here we go. Oh, and of course I'm out of ammo. That sucks. What do we have over here? I think the horde has returned, and they're throwing grenades at me. Can they get them up this high? Where'd he go? Where are you? I see you. Damn, they can almost make it up here. Jesus, that one was right there. How come when I get headshot, I die instantly? It takes like 2 or 3 for them to die. And we got them all. I'm pretty sure that was all of them. Looks like the excavator's done. We got high qual metal frags and sulfur. Let's go get the other end and we will get out of here. Alright, let's get home, cook this up, and what a beautiful sunset. Rust is just amazing sometimes. But let's get this home, cook it up, and let's get the automatic sorting system set up, and we'll see you when we get back. All right, we are home, and for some reason my garage is decaying. I guess I need to add metal fragments. I don't know, all of a sudden it's decaying. It's weird. I don't know. Let's check the vending machine real quick. Ooh, we made some sales. I don't really remember what I sold, what I had in here. Got some sales over here too. Sold some teas. Sweet. I'm gonna check out this little base somebody built over here. Not sure why. It's kind of weird. I don't really understand the purpose. I guess they were spying on my base. I don't know. Just a guess. It's kind of weird. With the sorting system, the idea is to have a drop box like right here where we can drop stuff in and it will automatically funnel into the boxes on the inside, and that way we can just like be outside with our vehicle and we can pull up, unload our vehicle, unload our backpacks, and we can continue on, or whatever. But everything will automatically sort into the predetermined boxes. This will make life so much easier, and it's really nice when it works. So let's see if we can make it work. Okay, this is what it's basically going to look like, but this has 4 boxes, whereas the ammo only has 2. But this is called a conveyor sandwich, and you take the output of one and then you daisy chain all your boxes together like so. Take the conveyor to the input and then the output to the next box, and then this output you take to the I think that's called a splitter, a conveyor splitter or something like that, industrial splitter. You put that on the end, and then you take the output into the second conveyor. If you don't do it this way, then for some reason it will just keep cycling all of the items throughout the system, because your first one will be what you tell the boxes or the conveyor what to draw into the boxes, and then the second one is going to be what you don't want in the boxes, kind of. I'll explain a little bit more here in a second. But you do this with every single one of them. I got it backwards. You got to put the output to the input, and then out the next box, which is the input of the next box, and then out of that to the splitter, the input of the splitter, and then out of the splitter into the input of the second. And we're going to go through and do it on every single one of these. Now the comps, I actually only put an extra set of conveyors on the comps. You only need 2 conveyors if you have like 4 boxes that are all the same. Like this one right here is all guns, so you only need 2 conveyors for that. You can have like 6 boxes or 8 boxes, but on the comps, I accidentally put a second set for some reason. All right, so I'm going to do this on all of the boxes, and then we'll be right back. All right, we have all the boxes with the pipes and the splitters and the industrial conveyors. So next we need to configure. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. Not a big deal. Let's get this repiped. Go from the output to the input of the box. Luckily, I didn't screw it up that bad. Okay, now we need to configure this. This one is stone, so we add stone, and then we hit apply. And then on the second one, we also put stone, but down here at the bottom, we change this to, we need to add that first, to exclude anything except for stone. So on the exclude list, basically everything that goes through it that's not a stone, it will automatically kick it out. So if all your boxes are already full of junk, this will automatically organize your existing boxes. So you don't need to go through and do the first initial sorting. This will automatically sort it for you. All right, and again, we're going to add what we want in these boxes. So we want high quality metal, and then we want the high quality metal ore to go into here. And we hit add, and you have to hit add and then apply. And then again, on the second conveyor, we do the exact same thing. We add the high quality metal, we get the ore and the metal, we add that, and we need to change this to exclude. So everything that filters through the system, it will exclude those two items from those the conveyor, so they'll stay in those boxes. Okay, and again, we're going to go through every single box set and add this to the conveyor filter list, and I'll be right back. The gather boxes we're going to skip for right now, because those are going to be like the catch-all, everything that doesn't have a category. So hopefully everything that we don't have a box for will end up in the gather boxes. All right, so these, I'm not sure exactly how to do this, so I'm going to have to tweak it. We're going to leave it alone for right now until we get all of our the whole system set up and we see what goes into it and what doesn't and how the system works. Because once it's all set up, then we can tweak it and make sure everything is set up exactly how we want it. I'm going to have to move my box of skulls. All right, from here we're going to run our outside drop box. We're going to pipe that into the interior, and of course we have to go through a door because the pipes do not go through walls. And we're going to run this to a conveyor, which is right here. And then I need to remove all this. Alright, we're going to create what's called a conveyor or a splitter tree. And every box will connect to this. Well, every set of boxes will connect to this. This is the output to the boxes. So now we just connect all these together, and it's real simple. And each conveyor has 3 outputs, so you can connect them to each other however you want, but you can hook it up like this because it's the cleanest. And we'll probably need more, probably at least 3 more, maybe even more. So from here, we're going to take the output on the splitter tree, and we're going to send a pipe to every single conveyor, the first conveyor of every set, to the input. And we do that on every single one of these, which is, it's very time consuming, and it's kind of a pain, especially if you want to make it look nice. It's quite difficult to make it look nice. Alright, and so again, we're going to take the output from the conveyor tree to the first input, or the input on the first conveyor for the set of boxes. We're going to do that on every single one of these, and then we will be right back. Okay, at this point we have all of the input boxes set up, and now I'm going to go ahead and do the electrical. And each conveyor requires like 1 power, and they have a pass-through, so you can just link them all together. You just need one wire that will go from each conveyor through each conveyor, and then you can just daisy chain them all together. It's pretty simple, and like I said, each one takes 1 power. So if you have 10 conveyors, then you need excuse me, then you need 10 power, 10 rust watts. Now we just connect it to the power in, and there's a turn off, a turn on. I'm not sure, a filter by or filter pass. I don't know what all those are for just yet, but I'll figure it out one day. But right now we're just going to go to the input, and then we're going to do the pass through to the next conveyor. Input, and where's it at? There it is, the pass through to the next. And like I said, we'll just connect all these together, input, pass through, on all of them until we have them all connected. And once we're connected, we'll be right back. Okay, we have them all connected. Now we need to set the branch, the power. I'm going to put 36, see if that's enough. I think I have 36 conveyors. Now you need to go through and turn them all on, because by default they're turned off. But once you turn them on, you should never have to turn them back on. I think you can even put a switch on it, and it will remember whether it was on or off. So we're just going to go through and turn them all on. Alright, now we got all the electrical hooked up. Now we need to set up all the outputs of each set of boxes. So we need this industrial combiner. We're going to connect that to the first splitter, because that way everything filters back through to this and back into the system. Now we'll need quite a few of these splitters, or not splitters, combiners. And so I'm going to put one on each of these. Some people, what they do is they create a whole nother tree, but I don't have enough space, and I just think it's simpler to do this. I'll basically chain a couple of these sets into the same one and then run that all the way back to the main one. So we'll connect the stone output into here, and then we'll do the high quality metal, run that. Come on. Sometimes the pipes will be like, it can't connect. Then we'll go through and do that for every single one of them. And then this output, we will run over to the main combiner. And we'll probably have to add more to this just because we have so many boxes. And now we'll connect the next one over to the first one that I put down. And now that one will be connected back into the system. And then we go back through and connect this next set of boxes, the output, to this combiner. And then we just keep doing that for every single set until we're done. And then we'll move on to the drop box, or I guess you say the buffer boxes. Okay, now we take the outside box from that conveyor into the first buffer box. And oh yeah, and then the last buffer box you take from the output and put it into the combiner, the same as we did with all the other boxes, the return. And everything should be flowing now. Let's see. Okay, let's throw all this stuff into the buffer box or drop box. And you see it just disappears. See, the guns are going into the guns. We got our MP5. Those should be going into the toolbox. Let's throw those in. And let's see what's in the gather box. Comps. Let's pull everything out of the box and go drop it into the drop box. Like I said, you're gonna have to go back through and just like make sure everything's set correctly, and just small little tweaks. Maybe something's going into a box that's not supposed to, so you need to go through and add the to the exception list. I'm just gonna go through every single box and empty it and then throw it into the drop box just to see where it goes. Hopefully it goes into the right location. Empty my backpack here. Drop it into the drop box. And as you can see, it empties out. See if the guns go into here. Now it's supposed to automatically pull out what's not supposed to be in there. I don't know why it's not doing it. So I'm just gonna go through every box and dump everything into the drop box. Theoretically, it's supposed to automatically pull out what's not supposed to go in there, but it doesn't seem to be working that way. Maybe I did something wrong, I don't know. But it looks like all the guns are going in there. Now the bean can and the F1 grenades, those are supposed to go into the boom box. Not sure why it's not doing that. Alright, well I'm going to play around with this and then we will be back. Okay, so there's a lot of things ending up in the gather boxes just because I didn't put a filter on here. So what we need to do is add everything that we have a box for, add it to the second conveyor of the gather box. So tools, components, weapons, we need to add everything to this second conveyor and add it to the exempt. Okay, we'll add this here and we'll see how this works. There's still guns and components getting into this box. Not sure exactly why. We need to add tools. See what this does. Oh yeah, and we don't exempt it because we want those items to keep passing through. And there will be things like the cameras that end up in the component box, but I feel like they should be in the electrical box. So we're going to add them to there and then add them to the exempt list. Oh yeah, and you can copy and paste. I just realized that. So these cameras, we go drop them off in the drop box and they should end up in the electrical. Yep, see they popped up right there. And we just need to go through and do that for every single thing, like things that end up in the gather box that should be in the comp box. So it's just a matter of going through and tweaking the few things, because there's just some stuff that will not go, or that just you would think would be in the comp category, but for some reason they're not, and they end up in another box. So we just need to go through and tweak each filter on the conveyor to make sure everything is going into the proper location. Like the car parts, they end up over here. I feel like they should end up in the comp box, but for some reason they keep dropping over here. So we need to go to the filter and just start adding things that are not going into the proper box. It's just a matter of tweaking the system a little bit, but once you get all the tweaking done, then it should work properly. And you have up to 12 items for each one. I think I already said that. But once it's all done and once it's set up and tweaked, then your sorting system should work. Should work pretty good, and things will make it. It'll make things a lot easier, and everything will go to the proper box. I know I'm just repeating myself here, but it's hard to keep talking and not have a void of silence when you're making videos. So I tend to repeat myself quite a bit. But I'm going to go through and keep tweaking the system, make sure everything is going to the proper location, and then we will be back. Alright, everything seems to be sorted, kinda, maybe. I'm going to add the recycler to the system. I'm just going to set it up to where I have to manually put stuff in it, and I'm not sure if I need a conveyor for this or if it will just automatically draw in, so we're going to try. We're just going to put it straight into the return and add some things. Yes, they disappear. I do not need a conveyor here. Alright, let's go through and make sure everything is going. There's the frags. There still seems to be something that's just not right. There it is. Okay, so what did I not do? Okay, so this is supposed to be stone. For some reason it's not. It should. Okay, so that one's set correctly, but the first one was not. I must have not hit add. So we're going to remove all these items, throw them in the drop box, and hopefully they go to the proper location instead of ending up in the stone box. I just felt like there were some things that were missing from some of the boxes. You need to go through and just remove it all. And it's supposed to pull out all the things that are on the exception list, but for whatever reason it's not doing it. According to the video I watched, that's what it does, but it doesn't seem to be doing that. So we're just going to manually throw everything into the drop box or the buffer boxes, and hopefully everything will go to the proper location. Alright, the stone showed up, nothing else is going in there. And for whatever reason, sometimes it ends up in one box, sometimes it ends up in the other one, sometimes a little bit of both. I don't understand why it won't just fill up the first box and then start, as that box fills up, move to the next one. I don't know. There's a lot to learn, but so far everything seems to be working out. We got our guns, our weapons. So some of the things that are weapons that I would consider tools, I want in the toolbox. So I would have to go through and add those to the exception list on the tools. In this gather box, there still seems to be a lot of stuff in it. Stuff just ends up in here. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to tweak the filters a little bit more. Maybe the first one should be the exception list. Everything I don't want in here, I need to add. So everything that is in the other boxes, I add to this filter and make this the exception. Maybe this will work. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think I got everything sorted out pretty well. As you can hear, Pelly is outside, so we're going to try to take that. Where is it? It's right behind me. Try to snipe it, get its attention. Alright, we got it. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Need to get meds. See, it's so nice. I can just go right to the box where everything is at. I know exactly where everything's at. Where are you at? Jesus Christ. Didn't even see that coming. Well, that sucks. Holy shit. Can't even get out my door. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I can't even get out. See, these need to have roof access. These pre-built buildings. I can't even get out. That sucks. I mean, I guess I could respawn in the garage, but I have no guns over there. I guess I'm not getting heli. I need to pipe all the food to the refrigerator and make a med box. Yeah, I'm dead. Well, this sucks. Oh well, I guess we're not gonna get heli. But I've got the sorting system working pretty good. I got it all tweaked, I'm pretty sure. So if you made it this far, put G Cheese in the comments. And I appreciate you all as always. All the views, all the subscribers. You guys are awesome. My channel's got a ton of views and a ton of subscribers in just a short amount of time. And I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And thank you very much. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.